I sat and stared in astonishment at what I was hearing. I felt sick and my heart was racing. You want to cut into my skull? I turned to my friend and said, Did I hear him right? She nodded. I felt the walls were closing in on me. I had so much fear, and I had so much to live for. But I know that I was deteriorating fast. My body wasn't how it used to be. I had trouble walking and holding things. My hands would shake all the time. My body burned like I was on fire almost every day. I limped from my hip, shooting with pain, causing me to jump randomly. Sometimes I longed for death. I longed for my life to be back. My brain was slowly slipping down my spinal cord. I have never heard of this before. I thought, is that even possible? I felt dread when I thought of the next steps. How do they fix this? Can they fix this? My head, my brain, I was particularly protected over. He said brain surgery. I felt dizzy. I shuddered at the thought of him pulling back my flesh and muscles away from my skull. It made me feel violated. He would be touching a place of me that I have never touched before. It was gross thinking about him taking the tiny electric saw and cutting a piece of my skull away. He literally would have my life in his hands. Any wrong move, cut, or outside source of the surgery, things could go really wrong. I could have died, or be paralyzed. Maybe even this not helping my current issues and symptoms. There was a lot of chance this might be for nothing. I was told if I do not get this done to stop the progression of the hemorrhage, that it would only get worse and kill me slowly. That was why I had to get this done. It was the only reason I could not leave my husband and my kids behind. I wanted to have a really good life with them. I woke up not even remembering that I was put to sleep. I felt something was wrong. I could not see, but I could hear. The voices were so loud and excruciating to my ears. My days in the hospital were days and painful. I only knew something went wrong was I saw a picture. I said, "Why did you take a picture of this?" They told me, "Well, after surgery, your heart rate was very high and your blood pressure. And they said that if my body did not regulate it normal, that they would have to give me medicine to make my heart rate slow down." They said I went into defib for a good hour. That's what really freaked me out about all of this. How close I was for something really bad happening. The third day I went home and I had to go through a lot of pain, grief, depression, suicidal thoughts, and regret. Many nights of screaming and crying in my bed. Days I could not walk, bathe, or do anything for myself except sleep. I listened to a lot of scary narrators and audio podcasts at this time. When I felt somewhat better, I could watch little segments of videos. I could not ride in a car. When I stood up, it felt like I was going to pass out. I had to hang on to my husband before I stood. I really thought I wasn't going to make it through the very rough recovery period. I felt bad about myself every day. I would say that I am still having after effects because I still cannot sit up for more than 2 hours. And my neck and everything starts to get really tired. I have changed after surgery. My mind is in a darker place, just naturally. It is life-changing. People take life for granted so much that it makes me feel sick. I do know that this experience has snuffed out a sparkle that once was there. I do not regret the surgery, because it has helped me in many ways, but now I just feel more dead inside than I did before. Will I ever be normal again? Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Remember, it's scary out there.